life with Tao. Be aware of this totality of opposites. You have to be aware of the totality of opposites and the way life functions. The moment you are aware of the totality of the opposites, they are not opposites. Day and night are not opposite. They are two sides of the same coin. Just as head and tail are not contradictory to one another, head and tail deep within merge into one another. Head is one way and tail is other. You can enter, if put it into tunnel, then you can enter into the tunnel through the entrance of head and exit from the entrance of tail, or vice versa. You can enter the period of 24 hours through the door of day or through the door of night. When you enter through the door of night, you exit from the door of the day, and vice versa. Such is the flux of life, such is the way life moves. And when you do not choose, there is no need to cling to one another. You have not chosen between head and tail. You have realized that head and tail is always together. When a choice comes in, you discard both head and tail. You are having a coin in your hand and you need to buy something. You cannot say, I will only give the head or tail. You have to give the totality of the coin, the head and tail together. Only then in exchange you will get the commodity item that you want to buy. There is no need to cling. Happiness and sorrow, good and bad, both have to discard, and that is transcendence. There is no meaning in clinging. When suffering comes, you enjoy. Like the moment you have a coin, you can face either side. You can face head or tail. You cannot face both sides simultaneously. So you are having the head in front of you. You enjoy, you relish, you enjoy the beauty of the head. And when you are facing the side of the tail, then you enjoy the beauty, the fragrance, everything that tail brings with it. And you know both head and tail are together. They exist together, they disappear together. When the head and tail disappear together, that is transcendence. When the duality disappears on its own, it is transcendence. When good and bad transcend, you enter into a new dimension, which is neither good nor bad, which is beyond the two. When suffering comes, you enjoy the suffering, and when happiness comes, you enjoy the happiness. When guest is at home, you enjoy him. When he's gone, you enjoy the suffering, the absence, the pain that comes with his departure. I say, enjoy both. This is the path of wisdom, enjoy both. Don't choose. Whatsoever falls upon you, accept it in its totality. It is your fate. This is how life is, and nothing can be done about it otherwise. Nothing can be done about it otherwise. This is how the life is. If you take this attitude, this becomes way of your life. There is no choosing. You have become choiceless. And when you will become aware of yourself, because now you are not worried about what happens. So you are not outgoing. You are not worried about what is happening around you. Whatsoever happens, you enjoy. You will live it totally. You will not go through it. You will go through it. You will experience it. And you will gain something out of that experience, whatsoever is happening. Whatsoever is happening, whatsoever comes in front of you, if you go this totally, then you will experience something out of it. That is wisdom. It is growth. Because every experience is an expansion of consciousness. When you live the experience of misery totally, there is an expansion of consciousness. Then misery will no more remain a misery for you. Then, when the happiness comes, you live happiness totally. And then again there will be an expansion of consciousness, and the outcome will be neither happiness will disturb you, neither you will be moved away with the happiness that comes with you. Sometimes it happens when a situation of extreme happiness comes for a person, he cannot live that, and it is said many times when a sudden happiness news comes in, the person gets a heart attack. So you will enjoy both, and in that there will be an expansion of consciousness. If there is really no suffering in you, if there is no suffering, you will be poor for it. Because suffering gives you depth. Like darkness has a depth. Light is shallow. The happiness, the suffering gives you a depth. A man who has not suffered will always remain on the surface because he has not gone into himself. Suffering gives you a depth. Really, if there is no suffering, you will be saltless. Suffering in life is like the salt. You will be nothing, just a boring phenomenon. Suffering gives you a tone, a keenness, a depth, a quality comes to you which only suffering can give you. It gives you maturity. A quality comes to you which only suffering can give you, which no happiness can give you. A man who has remained always in happiness, in comfort, who has not suffered, will not have any tone in his. He will be just a lump of beef. These cannot have any depth. Really, there cannot be any heart. The heart is created through sufferings, through the pain you evolve. Through pain you evolve. A child is born when you go through the pain happily and with total acceptance. Isn't it so? If you have experienced childbirth, you will know that the birth of the child happens only when you accept the pain totally and you go through it. You accept the pain as a suffering, then your experience is different. When you experience the totally as the process of the birth of the child, your experience is totally different. And if you have experienced the two moments, childbirth, painful childbirth, and a fulfilled childbirth, you know which is more fulfilling for you. Both have their significance. When you a difficult childbirth, you gain something. And when you have conscious, willful acceptance, whatsoever happens during the process of childbirth, you have accepted that, the experience will be different. And when you put these two experiences together, life will be. And if you have experienced the two types of childbirth, you should be thankful to the existence that it has given you such experience, both experiences to you. And you know what has happened when you had the childbirth without total acceptance. There was suffering. But you learned through that. That's why you choose the other side, to experience other side, and decided when you have a next childbirth, you will be on the other side, the side of the total acceptance, the other side of the coin. Total acceptance. There was a joy. Every moment you lived, every part of that childbirth was consciously. You were aware of, you were consciously aware of every moment, every step that you have gone through. Whereas in the other, out of fear, out of pain, out of suffering, at times you entered into a state of consciousness and you fell unconscious. The other side, you experienced, and in that, did you experience pain? Did you experience suffering? You experienced joy, you experienced fulfillment. This experience gave you a totally different experience. It gave you richness. Acceptance gives you a kind of a richness, and suffering, non-acceptance gives you another kind of depth to you. He will become, he who has known any moment of happiness will not be really alive. He will be just an animal. He will just exist somehow. A man who has simply suffered and will become a slave. He who has not known any moment of happiness, he will not be really alive. He will become just like an animal. He will just exist anyhow. There will be no poetry, there will be no song in the heart, no hope, no eyes will be overflowing hope. He will set down to the pessimistic existence. And when you had experienced both the moments, suffering and the joy during the childbirth, you are neither pessimist nor optimist. There will be no struggle, no adventure. He will move. There will be simply a stagnant pool of consciousness. And a stagnant pool of consciousness is not conscious. By and by he will become unconscious. This is why there is emphasis. Too much pain, when there is too much pain that you fall unconscious. So just happiness will not be of much help, because there will be no challenge. In happiness there is no challenge. Just pain will not be of much growth, because there will be nothing to struggle, no hope, no dream. There will be no fantasy, Both are needed and life exists as a balance between both, as a very delicate tension, a subtle tension. If you understand this, then you will not choose. If you accept this, you will not choose. Then know how life functions, how life is. This is the way. This is the way of life. It moves through happiness and it moves through suffering and gives you a tone. It gives you a meaning and gives you depth. Both are good, happiness and sorrow. They are like two sides of the same coin. I say both are good. Don't say choose between the two. In the beginning, it will be because I choose this morning. When a coin is tossed, you choose tail. When a player, a game of cricket or any other game, a coin is tossed, two captains, a coin is tossed, and whichever side one wins, the one who coins the toss, he wins the toss, then he has an option to choose the batting or fielding. He has option. So now he has to decide based on other circumstances and situation, weather conditions and pitch condition, to bat first or bowl first. So this is the purpose of the coin. When I say that when I said choose always to be happy, choose always to be happy. So you are batting from that side. That does not mean you reject the other side of the coin. So when you start choosing the happiness, then slowly and slowly, like you have saved the energy, saved the money to face the situation when difficulty comes in. You earn when there is a moment. Happiness means you are earning and then saving that happiness during the moment when the income has fallen. Your energy is less. During the moments of suffering, your energy is less, so you can use the reserve that you have saved during the of happiness. Both are good. Do not choose between. Do not say choose between the two. I say both are good. Both are necessary. Whatsoever comes to you, accept it. Let no resistance your way. I will not resist life the way it comes to me. Whatsoever life gives me, I will be ready to make it. I will be ready to be available. I will enjoy it. Nights are also good. Night gives you a rest. So, nights are also good and beautiful, and suffering has a beauty of its own. No one can have that beauty. During the daytime, day is as important as night. Darkness has its own beauty. Darkness has its depth. Day has its own beauty. There is no comparison and can be no choice between day and night. You have to accept both day and night. During the day, during the night you rest. You go into hibernation. So when the suffering comes, you are in the state of hibernation and you conserve your energy. This is what trees does. When autumn comes like the night, the suffering with the tree. But in a way, for explanation purpose, I am using the word the autumn. But autumn is as important for the tree, for its growth, for its sustenance, as during the autumn the tree nourishes itself. It is during the autumn the tree nourishes itself. The leaves dry and fall, and fallen leaves transforms into manure, fertilizer to fertilize the soil further and gives a new life to the tree. This is the period of introspection. Suffering is a period of introspection for you, hibernation, to conserve your energy, to appear once again refurbished, and the spring season of spring comes in. This spring and autumn are part of the existential scheme in the life of a man. This is the way this existence works in the life of a tree. In your life, happiness and sorrow are the way existence manages you. Enough for now.